to keep balance. No frustration if we are losing this match. No frustration if we are now in the spell of good result. And we are going to try again to recover more or less our capacity, our confidence, and it's the next match on Wednesday against Brentford.
How pleased are you with the result and the performance from your players?
Both, as you said, the performance was very good. Was top performance on the ball and off the ball, and very happy with the 3 points.
So Chelsea have got an absolutely identical record to Arsenal, down to goals scored and goals conceded. So goal difference. So Arsenal above Chelsea because A comes before C in the alphabet. That's the only reason. So if Arsenal in the title race, logically Chelsea have to be as well.
No.
Discuss. No.
No, I don't think they're consistent enough.
That's tough.
Well, it is tough, which is what I think.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't think they'll see it through. The numbers tell you that they're improving all the time. They've got 2 squads when they play in the conference, healthy. Another squad when they play in the Premier League. I just think they'll have a result in them. I think they need a stronger goalkeeper than Sanchez.
For sure.
I think there's 1 or 2 little areas where you can see they're getting so much better. And technically they are in a race.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be there come the end of the season.
Not quite in the race?
Probably not, even though it sounds ridiculous because they're on the same points as Arsenal.
Yeah.
But they're way ahead of the curve of where they probably should be. And I think the manager, Enzo, deserves a ton of credit. He really does. He has these guys playing brilliant football. I'm with Don. I think the goalkeeper needs to be stronger. They'll probably address that. Do they maybe go and add another body at the top of the pitch? Osimhen, maybe, you know, a different profile. I think they're really close. The one thing I would say about Chelsea is I think all the players almost have a similar level outside of Cole. I think Cole Palmer's the best player in the Premier League. But they're all kind of £50 million players. And I do think they need another 1 or 2 more stars.
Another elite player.
Another Cole Palmer, whether it's as a striker or as a goalkeeper.
Can you imagine if they got both? Can you imagine if they got Victor Osimhen and Kelleher from Liverpool?
Yeah.
Who they've been rumoured with. I mean, we were just chatting off air there.
Jackson's got 8 goals.
No, he's on fire.
No, he's really good, but I do think you need more than 1 striker. What happened to having...
I play devil's advocate. I would agree with you. And increasingly, it does feel... I was thinking about this yesterday, obviously because of Salah and Liverpool. So many good players in the league, but it's the elite players. If you think about it internationally, Messi and Mbappe, they win World Cups. It's the elite players that make the difference, isn't it?
I mean, look at Cole.
You've got Van Dijk and Salah for at Liverpool. Arsenal don't have as many.
And you've got to try and look at the bigger picture where you think Nicholas Jackson might be having a purple patch, but does he need competition for places? That's why I mentioned Austin. But we were having a laugh and joke off air there when we were watching Cole Palmer. It reminds me of a 1970s Brazilian because you wouldn't bombard him with any tactics whatsoever.
Shift, bang.
I mean, Man City must be thinking, what a mistake we've allowed Cole Palmer to go on. I mean, when you think of Bernardo Silva or Kevin De Bruyne and you watch this kid play, I mean, sometimes the game's just too easy for him.
Class.
Ridiculous.
I think he's fantastic.
Pure class.
Is he your favourite player in the league at the moment?
You know what I like about him? He barely even celebrates his goals. That's how used to it he is at scoring. He's just like...
Too easy?
This is me.
He's got 33 goals since the start of
He
last season.
is different level. He's playing at a level, honestly, if he keeps it up, he could win a Ballon d'Or. He's that good.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just drop that one.
He's got everything, hasn't he?
No, he has.
He has literally got everything. And the attitude. Great attitude.
Perfect
Fantastic attitude.
Seems like he's got that it. I don't know how you calculate it, but I just think, I saw him on Thursday, spoke to him. He's such a charming guy. You just want him to do well. And the fans before the game in the tunnel, I've never seen them in about the last 8 to 10 years that excited for somebody to come out for his first game at Old Trafford. So it was nice to see.
Can you see a discernible difference already? I mean, there's a tactical difference playing 3-4-3 with wing backs. Can you smell and sense a difference outside of a system about the team?
I think that's going to take time. But one thing is he's got a lot of really good players, but do they fit into how he wants to play with this 3-4-3? That's going to take a bit of time. He's giving everybody a little bit of an audition, and I think he's probably going to want to get a few players that suit this maybe a little bit more. But he looks like he's going to stick to this 3-4-3, which he had amazing success with at Sporting.
Well, Diallo.
All right, Chelsea beat Aston Villa 3-0 at Stamford Bridge. Well, another outstanding performance. Cole Palmer dropping another stunning finish to make it 8 goals this season. Nicholas Jackson also scored the opener to make it also 8 goals this season. So good day in office for the Blues, who are currently tied second with Arsenal. They are level on points, level on goal difference, and level on everything. So Arsenal are second, Chelsea are second, but Arsenal are looking second in the table because of alphabetical order. But whichever way you look at it, Chelsea and Arsenal are currently second. But let's talk about the game. Chelsea came out, like smoking hot. Smoking hot. Marking Aston Villa all over the pitch, forcing them into mistakes after mistakes, mistake after mistake after mistake. Too many mistakes made by Aston Villa today. In all honesty, Chelsea could have scored more than one goal in the first half. More than 2 goals in the first half. They could have scored more up to 4 or 5 goals after 90 minutes. That's how dominant they were. They dominated every facet of the pitch. They were there for every 50-50. I don't know how to say it, but they actually put Aston Villa to the sword. Technically, tactically, and physically. Aston Villa, they were in there. They were in winning balls. They were, every time they want to play out, one Chelsea player is in somebody's face, fighting for the ball, and it was happening all over the park. Like Rodgers was being followed by Colwill, who is a centre back, following Rodgers. Even when Rodgers wants to drop into the pivot to collect the ball, Colwill is following him there, and he's actually stopped him from playing because Rodgers is their best player when it comes to driving forward with the ball, and once he turns, he has very good feet. He can delete 1 or 2 players and open up spaces, and Colwill stopped him. They were on man-marking duty, everybody on the pitch today except the goalkeeper, and everybody stuck to their task, and they were man-marking Aston Villa players. Even their build-up was Aston Villa even made up to 4 or 5 errors in build-up today. You don't normally see that, but that's the amount of pressure that they were put under by these Chelsea lads. It was insane, and it was there for almost 90 minutes. But the intensity was a little bit lower in the second half. But at the end of the day, it was an intense physical game from Chelsea's angle. Those boys, those Chelsea players, they were ready for the game, and Aston Villa couldn't handle it. Their manager Unai Emery said after the game that during the start of the season, they thought that there were a few teams that upgraded, that were better, that will have a good season, and Chelsea were one of them. And in this game, he felt like Chelsea were more powerful, they were more, aggressive, they were better side, and that's it. You couldn't have said that last season. So that's the growth this team, have had in a short time from last season to this season under Maresca. You have to give Maresca a lot of credit, for what he has done with this Chelsea team. So far now, they have played 13 games in the league, lost only 2, drew only 4. That's amazing. And if you look at their fixtures right now, the remaining fixtures till January, they have very, very, very winnable fixtures. So they are not going to go away. And the way I see it, I think the league table, the 4 teams that will make the top 4 is just very obvious. Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea. Brighton can crash it if one of them mess up. But these 4, so far, so good. They have shown that they are out for business, and they are likely to be the top 4 at the end of the season. Top performance by Chelsea today. You have to say that.